I just had to let you know you're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste no time. Feels like forever, even if forever tonight. Just lay with me.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Golden, back on the patio with another freaking video. Okay, so let's just have an honest moment real quick. Let's just have an honest moment. I have posted these videos about these boys and about these fathers. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like what these videos was doing to my energy. It was taking something from me. Like, I feel like I had to get into a certain mindset to bust these out, and I'm actually really glad I did it. Like, at first I wasn't gonna do it, but I pushed through, and I'm glad I did, because it definitely helped me get a lot of things off my chest, things that I didn't even know I needed to get off my chest. But now that we did it and we out of there, off that. So today's video is something a little light, something funny that I find funny. Okay, I'm always gonna be as transparent as I could possibly be, but this next video is something funny that I find funny. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is my last fight, like the last physical altercation that a girl was ever in. That last time someone faithfully put their hands on me and I had to show them what was up. Let's get straight into the freaking video. So all of this started when a nigga was like a baby. When I was a baby, okay? I got into a fight with this girl. But I got into a fight with this girl. Now, let me just give you the background on this girl and why this makes me so mad. We was friends. Okay, hold on. If she ever see this video, nigga, we was friends. And it should have never got to a point of getting physical. It should have never got to the point where we couldn't have a conversation. Because if we're being honest, full transparency, bitch, that shit ain't had nothing to do with us. It had nothing to do with us. That was a situation between two other individuals. What did it have to do with us and why we had to fight? I don't know. I don't understand. But yeah, that girl was my friend. And my sister. Because we finna jump right into it. We finna jump right into it. My sister was dating her cousin. And their relationship was their relationship, period. I'm not even gonna speak on their relationship like that because it wasn't my relationship to speak on. I'm gonna only speak on the parts that I was involved in. In the beginning, I told my sister it was not a good idea. You do not date your friends, family members, because shit like this happens. When shit hit the fan, you gotta pick a side. Everybody pick their side. I picked my sister's side, she picked her cousin's side. And what happened. But yeah, I told her it wasn't a good idea. You shouldn't date your friend's family. And they're all like, nah, it's not even gonna come down to that. Even the girl, I think, if I remember correctly, was saying like it should never, you know. Basically, everybody was speaking about some shit they didn't know about. They was lying to themselves. They was lying to themselves, and I was the only one who peeped game. So they wound up breaking up. He was tripping. I'm not gonna say what he was doing because, like I said, I'm only gonna speak on the things that involve me. Even though that involved me, I'm not gonna say what he was doing, but he was tripping and he was going through some stuff emotionally over my sister.
Basically, he was telling her. So after I guess he had his little breakdown and he got his shit together, he was like, I want all my stuff back. Everything that I bought you, I want it back. Give me all my shit.
So I'm like, girl, go ahead and get up on his stuff so we can move on with our lives and we can go on to doing what we're doing, because arguing with this nigga every day ain't gonna work. So she go to give him his stuff. The first time he was playing, he ain't show up. The second time he was playing, he ain't show up. So I look at her and I'm like, girl, if you don't take that to the dean, let them know whose stuff it is, and they can get him to come to the office, child boo, because you need to cut off all communication. I'm sorry, I'm in like a really good mood, so I'm being over dramatic as heck. And it's cool, because I'm the only one out here, so can't nobody tell me that. Can't nobody tell me to stop. So then he called her, talk about where's all my stuff, because that wasn't all of it. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She kept like a pair of shoes. She kept a pair of shoes. Like, nigga, what was you doing with female shoes? She kept a pair of shoes and I think like some earrings. But everything else she gave back. So then it got petty. So it got petty, and this is when stuff really hit the fan. So mind you, me and old girl have not spoken since they started tripping. Before we fought, like when we fought, that was the first time we had talked to each other in like a week or two, because when all of this was going down, everybody was silent and staying out of it. Nobody was talking to nobody. So he called the house. He called her, talking about some, I'll shoot up where you at, just to you, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm like, hold on, boo, because she lived with me. You will get thoroughly messed up coming to this residence, because I got brothers too. My family's about that life. While you talk about stuff, you go shoot where we at, and you gonna shoot up her job. Hold it together, okay? Hold it together. So anyway, fast forward all the way. She comes up to me one day with no shoes on her feet, because I guess she decided to try to be friends, walk over there with him. They get into an argument because she was cool being friends, but she ain't want to be together. So when that came about, he flipped up on her. He was like, okay, take that shit off. So Shorty walked up to me with no shoes on. Now let me tell you something. Let me get close. Ain't no way in hell anybody finna make me take of my feet. Baby, I will UPS that shit to you. Period. Cause ain't no way. So at that point, I was like, oh yeah, you need to dead this nigga. You need to cut him off. So we just gonna keep fast forward. It's gonna be a long video. I was just a little bored, so I was like, let me just talk about this shit real quick. So fast forward to like the day that we fight, because there's been a lot of stuff said on the internet and everything. And boo, I don't internet fight. You know where I live, you know where I work, you know what school I go to. Bitch, I'm not gonna fight you over Facebook. And they was doing a lot of talking, and I don't do all that talking. So I'm at school that day. I've already made it up in my mind that, bitch, this is the day we fight. Like, I just have it in my heart. I haven't talked to nobody, no nothing, but I just felt like in my heart some shit was finna go down, and that's what was finna happen. I had on my track pants, my little sneakers. My hair was in a wild thing of curls, because in all honesty, I didn't even do my hair that day. I was in a wild thing of curls, and I was like, I'm not going to track practice because I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna fight. And mind you, the bitch I'm referring to was not the girl. I wanted to fight the nigga. He was disrespecting my family. He was disrespecting my household. I wanted to fight him. Because don't let this 5 foot fool you. Mama ain't raised no punk. And at this point, you need to get punched in your mouth. So, my friend at the time, he ran out there and he like, oh shit, they out there. And when I tell you, baby came with an army. It was just me, my sister, and my dad. Baby came with an army. Friends from Overland was there. Friends from the alternative school was there. All of that. So I walk out and Shorty, they still walking to the car. She was like, oh, they brought protection. Protection for what? See, look, I felt like she gave herself too much motherfucking credit, and that's what pissed me off. I'm like, who the fuck brought protection? Back then, I was a little temperamental thing. I was a little temperamental, so I didn't care. So I get a call, because we in the car, and I guess he was supposed to be calling his parents or whatever, so we waiting, and I get a call from someone else talking about some meet us in Utah. So I told my dad to take me to Utah, and he talking about somebody taking her to Utah. So my mama was like, you need to take her to Utah, because let me put this out there. My mama don't believe in violence. Like, you should definitely, like, if I got into a fight, got suspended, I was definitely getting that whooping. I was getting tore up. But in this one particular situation, it had just, you got to teach people how to treat you, and Shorty didn't know how to treat me. So we had to talk about some shit. The parents is talking or whatever, and old girl, she outside talking about some. So we still in the car because we trying to do the right thing. And honestly, my sister was the oldest out of all of us. She was already 18, so we told her not to fight because they was like 17 and stuff. And basically everybody was minor. I was 15, they was 17, she was 18, so she wasn't allowed to put her hands on nobody. And plus, she's not even a fighter, but she the oldest. So I step out the car because my dad was like 6'4", and that boy was like 6'2", so I guess he was feeling himself. And he started to put a little bass in his voice. And he got in my dad's face with all that whoop-de-woo, whoa, 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 whoa. So I slammed the door, step around, and I'm like, okay. And then in the midst of me coming at this nigga because he disrespected my dad, she come out and start walking towards me. So now I'm backing up because I'm like, was gonna happen. And it is what it is. And I'm like, touch me if you want, mind you. I'm 15. And at that time, like, in that age, like, I used to think I could fight. I used to think I could fight. But I mean, it's really nothing to fight. And all you gotta do is close your fist and swing. So I'm not saying I was like the best fighter, but I'll fight. I will swing at you type shit. Win or lose, I will never not swing. And I'm small, but guess what? I fight that. She like, what you want to do? And I mean, she's squaring up because she's bigger than me and she's older than me. But I didn't care. So she's squaring up. She finna do something. She was finna do something. And I'm small, so like my sister trying to pull me into the car. And I'm like, nah, bitch, nah, bitch. So the girl finally took off. So I kicked my foot out of her ass. I was like, yeah. But my sister was pulling me, so I fell back. So I didn't even get to kick her the way I wanted to kick her. Because when I tell you I would have fucked her shit up with that one kick, boom, I would have right in your stomach. So my sister pulling me, and the bitch, she fucked up my whole little dramatic shit. And the girl run up and she swings twice. She swings twice. I see it in the video, but I never felt these hits, which is what I'm saying. She did swing, but I didn't feel these hits. So she swung, and then the bitch immediately like had me in a headlock, so I couldn't see. So at this point, I'm over hitting her like this, like I'm like boom, boom, boom. I can't see shit. So I proceed to grab. She had a lot of hair. If you knew you was coming here to fight today, you should have put it in a bun. You should put it in a braid. Especially putting me in a headlock, bitch. I couldn't see you. So I grabbed her by the back of the head, and we like swing around, and now we facing each other, and I'm swinging up because Shorty is bigger than me. I'm saying that, I'm addressing that because she kept saying after the fight or whatever, she was like, if I wanted to fight with someone who was just gonna windmill, I would have fought my 3-year-old cousin. She was throwing shade. But baby, while you was throwing shade, so after that, we proceed to like, we like going toe for toe at that point, and I yank her shit again, and we fall into the field because we fighting up against the car. Fall into the field. And I'm smaller than her, so I'm a little bit faster than you, boo. So I got back up, and I like kick her in her back, and I hit her 2 times. It's like boom, boom. Like boom, boom. Now I'm the kind of fighter, I'm not gonna ever like try to kill you. Like I was just proving a point. Like I wasn't trying to kill her. I wasn't even mad at her. I didn't even want to fight her. But one thing I can say is I respect it because she stood by her cousin's side. She defended him. He's a boy. He couldn't touch us. And she defended her cousin's side. But my sentiment with the whole thing was, you run behind your cousin if you want. And if that's what you want to do, I can respect it because that's family. But at the end of the day, you ran behind your cousin. And because you thought I was small and because I was younger than you, you thought that this was going to be a walk in the park. And that's not what happened. And this is the first time I've ever addressed it. And I'm talking about after the fight was over or whatever, like they was going, so many people jumped into it. Her friends was commenting. I was getting text messages. She was posting on live and she was posting comments and stuff, and I never addressed it. So I seen you, we seen each other, and in all honesty, you know, besides like me like just telling a story or whatever, in all honesty, I didn't feel like we should have ever fought to begin with. There shouldn't have been no pressure, but you kept the pressure going. You ran behind your cousin, and because I'm not gonna blast nobody, we all know what happened after that. You jumped in after you realized that he didn't have your back. So you lost a friend who really did have your back because you want to be captain. What he turned around and did to you afterwards was some... But yeah, so that's that story. I really don't have much to say about it. I'm just in a good mood, so I'm probably gonna do another video. And that's really it. The sentiment is run up or shut up. She ran up. And we never had to have that kind of conversation ever again. Never again. Oh! I forgot. It's wild. You know what? No. Nah.